All right, so by now we have all seen the results of the election. And so we'll just go ahead and dive right into what to expect for the next 4 years. All right, so let's go ahead and get our shuffles in and see what we are to expect for the next 4 years. I know a lot of people are feeling some kind of way, but it is what it is. So all you have to do at this point is figure out how you gonna move. All right, we're gonna read the climate, and then you figure out what you need to do. All right. So let's see what we have here. First card we have here is the King of Earth. All right. Next card we have is the Emperor card. Second card we have here is the Moon. You have the Ace of Water in reverse. You have the Hermit card. And lastly, you have the Three of Fire. So we'll stop right there for right now. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. We'll go back to the King of Earth here. It says a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. And so with this King of Earth, it deals with generosity, responsibility, practicality, being professional. Looks like some things are going to be put in order, believe it or not. I know a lot of people are saying that things will probably be chaotic or in chaos. Child, I mean, would it be more chaotic than what it is right now? Not necessarily. I know that people had their specific candidate that they prefer to win, and for specific reasons, they feel as if one candidate won, this would be the outcome, and this is what's going to happen, and then you have the other candidate, this is what's going to happen. Believe it or not, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too much of chaos or an uprising, as many people say. I know a lot of people are just upset, but you know, I've read comments where some people are feeling like there may be an uprising. They're feeling very anxious. I just actually read a comment where somebody was like, I'm feeling very anxious, I'm on edge, I just feel like something is gonna happen. And of course, there are always certain things that happen during each, term. But for the most part, this is also an Earth card, so it's dealing with being grounded and different things like that. I think you'll be surprised at what's to come within the next 4 years with this presidency. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. It's interesting, though, to say the least. You have the Emperor card. This is Archangel Michael. It says organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Remember what I said? It'll be a lot more structured. Things will be put in order as opposed to being chaotic. And I know a lot of people are afraid of that or think that that's going to happen because of who has won the presidency. Now, if you think about it, before the current president, he was president before, and during that time it was the pandemic, and during that period of time, people did experience stimulus checks, low gas prices, food prices were pretty low for that matter, and you could argue to say, well, we were going through a pandemic, and so that may be the reason why things were a little low. People weren't going to work, so they couldn't gouge on the gas because who's going to work? Everybody was working remotely or being furloughed from their job. So you could look at it that way, but under that administration, things were pretty much in order, so to speak. But what do you think about that? But when you take a look at this Emperor card, Archangel Michael is top tier, okay? Michael gonna be a protector. He's a leader. He's an archangel. He's gonna set things straight. He's gonna keep things in order. So this is representative with this Emperor card too. And if you see him standing here, okay, like it's not going down like that. He coming he coming to protect, okay, and put things in order the way he feels that it should be. Okay. Now if you agree with it or not, that's up to you. Now, you had this Moon card. Alright. Archangel Hanel, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Okay. Now, this is interesting. With this card, I see a couple things going on. I know a lot of people talked about what are the disclosures that's supposed to come out over the last couple years in regards to UFOs and aliens and different things like that. You're gonna see a lot more dealings with what do you call that? What was it? I was about to say SpaceX, but that's Elon. Space Force. You're gonna see a lot more dealings with Space Force, and you may see a revealing of information and even actual footage, sightings. I know there has been an uptake in people seeing certain things in the celestials, in the skies. And so with this particular presidency, I do believe that a lot more is going to be revealed, and that Space Force, I keep wanting to call it SpaceX because they don't say Space Force a lot. Well, I don't hear about it. I don't read about it that much, but you always hearing Elon SpaceX. That's Elon, right? SpaceX? Okay. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more dealing with the race to the sky, the celestials, the moon. That's why you have the Moon card. So a lot of their focus is dealing with the celestial and dealing with outer space and different things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are planning some type of mission outer space, maybe even to Mars, or even experience some type of invasion where they feel as if, oh, we've created a Space Force to be able to protect us from what's to come, and different things like that. So I would definitely keep a watch out in the skies, in the celestials, because this is going to be very important. Seems like it may be important to this this term, this presidency, dealing with space. Okay. You also have the Ace of Water, and this came out in the reverse. It says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. A lot of people are still going to be divided. No matter what happens, there are people who will feel that this term is no good, that things are not progressing, that they are not receiving, you know, that a lot of things are being or have been promised, which with any type of candidate and specific, you know, office runs where people, I guess they promise certain things. A lot of things will fall through the cracks. However, there are a lot of things that will be implemented. Okay, so I feel like it will kind of be a balance, but you never can please everyone. Okay. Also, I do feel as if in the new president's home life, there kind of be a shakeup, whether we see it or not, or behind the scenes. It might be a little leakage or whatever, but something going on with the family dynamic. It could be either the children, the wife, etc. But something going on there. All right. You have the Hermit card here. All right. And this it says spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. All right. Archangel Raziel. When you sitting up here dealing with Archangel Raziel, you better know why you calling up this specific energy. You better know why you rocking in this energy. You better know what you're doing and handle your business. So with this Hermit card coming out, and it being in the reverse, this is telling me that there's a lot coming to me. Hold on just a minute. There's going to be some type of distraction. This is telling me that there's going to be some type of distraction where people be like, this is just a distraction. Or, you know how a lot of people are talking about, we've been talking about this for years, like Blue Beam Project, fake things. Now this might go hand in hand when I talk about the rush to space or them focusing on space. So there might be some type of invasion or a even planned or fake invasion before a real one. Okay. You know what happened to the boy that cried wolf. You know, you keep faking and faking, and then a real thing happen, and then nobody don't know what to do, or people don't believe you. So it looks like something is gonna be a good deal or a big deal with space, and either something coming. It could be a meteor, it could be UFOs, it could be whatever it is, but something is really gonna go on with Space Force and up in the skies in the celestial. So definitely watch out for that. You have the 3 of Fire card here, all right? It says abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. I see this in 2 different ways. You know, of course, with this 3 of Fire, I think things are gonna be moving and progressing along. Like I said before with these other cards in this spread, that things are gonna be set in order and set straight. This current president is all about leadership, making things happen. Now you might not agree, but it's like, we're gonna implement this, you know what I'm saying? Now with this, I see 2 different things. I see people actually benefiting from certain things that are lined up during this term, but also where it says make long-term plans. This is kind of telling me, when you look at this card, this is kind of telling me that at some point in time, even though things will be set in order, it won't be as chaotic, there are specific things to watch out for. I don't know, it's something that's telling me it may have something to do with the dollar or whatever. If there's going to be like a stock market crash or something going on with the dollar, I'm talking about the US dollar or something like that, monetary wise. And it's like, just watch out for that and make long-term plans. How do you make long-term plans? I know a lot of people saying, hey, I'm buying gold. I'm trying to buy gold. I'm trying to buy silver, whatever it is, which at this point, the price has gone way up. People can't afford to purchase any of that. If you can, that's cool. But, you know, that's what's backing, you know, the financial aspect of our society. So if you're able to tap into that, that's cool. But I would say make sure you make long-term plans to be self-sufficient. So what does that mean? If something was to happen, whether there's a type of invasion, whether there is a war, or whatever it is, make sure you have something in your home. Make sure you have something to protect yourself. More than a couple things to protect yourself. Make sure you have lots of water stored up, you know, cases of water, non-perishable foods, ways to cook, whether that's a grill or a barbecue pit or whatever it is. Know how to be self-sufficient, know how to make fire, know how to cleanse specific water if you need to get it from somewhere. If you're not able to have the water bottles, have a stock or supply of your medications for people who take prescriptions. Just being prepared. This is not fear-mongering. This is not trying to make people scared about what's to come. It's always good to be prepared. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's the point here. So overall, I don't see anything like major. You could say that what I was talking about watching the celestials, the skies, Space Force, possible invasion or meteors or something, that we're gonna see something going on in regards to that. And well, that could be big because we're not used to having others here, right? But a lot of other things are gonna be set into motion and set into place. Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. So keep your eyes and your ears open, watch, prepare, and stay strong.